Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to learn how to integrate Gemini, which is the generative AI model built by Google, with your Node.js application. In order to get started, first we will be going to the Gemini documentation and we will be reading about it. So let us go to Gemini AI and you have to click on the second link. Since this is a beginner friendly course, so I will be teaching you everything from the scratch. So here we will be able to see multiple options. So you need to click on build with Gemini. Here we need to go to ai.google.dev. So this is the documentation where we will be getting everything. So here we have two options available. So read API docs and get API in Google Studio. So we can click it side by side. And here I have opened the API documentation. Here I have opened the Gemini AI. So what all these options are, we will be discussing this in the future videos. About this temperature at stop sequence, everything will be discussed in the future videos. For this video, let us create an API key. So you need to go to get API key and you can click on get create API key in new project. I already have my API key, so I will be using that. You can just click on get create API key and it will get an API key created for you. So let us begin with the Node.js application and we will be following the documentation. So you get a habit of reading the documentations too and figuring out how to uh, integrate it with different things. So what are the prerequisites available here? So these are the two prerequisites. So first is we should have Node.js 18 plus and npm in our package. So let's get started. And first, I've already told you how to set up an API key for your account. Then we have to install this package. Before that, let me add my API key. So I'm just going to create .env file. Here, I can just write Google API key is equals to my API key. For security reasons, I'm not showing you my API key. And I'm just going to paste it. And once done, we can use it in our system. So I'm just pausing the video for a second. So I've added my API key into .env file. Now let me install this package. Before installing this package, we need to initialize our npm package.json. So npm init dash y. Here we have started with a sample template and we can install our packages now. So we will be needing Google Generative AI as well as we will be needing .env. Why .env? Because it enables us to read .env files. Once done, yeah, we can just call it require dot env config, and in this way we are able to get our API key in our Node.js application. So we can just copy this line because I have to call this Google Generative AI to we are initializing the Google Generative AI from our downloaded package. Then we need to set up our API key with this Gen AI model. So it is very simple. We have to just remove this Google and Google API key. Yeah. Now I've integrated Gen AI, this new Google Generative AI with our API key. Now I need to define the model. So the model that I'm going to use here is Gemini Pro. Gemini Pro Vision is for images. I'm using Gemini Pro for text-based inputs. And here we have multiple options. So we will be touching up on all these concepts in future videos. For now, let us stick only to text-based input. So I can just go create a function, async function, generate a response kind of function. So I have to write function before this as well. And here I can just pass it as like what model it is. So const model to Gen dot model, or instead of passing it here, I can just pass it here. And yeah, we can use this thing completely. And I don't worry, I will be explaining you each and everything here, since this is a beginner friendly course, so we will be understanding everything from scratch. So this model, we are initializing Gemini Pro model to this our model variable with the help of get generative model. And here we have defined the API key required for Gemini model. Now I am writing a prompt like write a story about magic backpack. Whatever the results will come, we are able to generate content from that prompt. So let me show you what type of result generally come from here. So it will enable you to understand Gemini in a much better manner, and you will be able to relate with it and use it in your systems. So here I have done with it, and sorry, I have not installed and node app.js. So you will be able to see some kind of object. Yeah, we are able to see an object of response. So what we are going to do in the next line, we are able to get that response. So whatever the response that we are getting, we have to get the text from it. Therefore, we are response.text and console.log as text. So if I try again and doing the same thing, yeah. So we are able to get the response now and in a much better manner. So if I just try writing something else like help me to learn generative AI, and if I pass this, and you will be able to see the very good response here. So this is the prompt I've written, help me to learn generative AI. So it has generated a markdown for me. So it has said like understand the basic of generative AI, and it is giving very good results. So I hope this video was helpful for you to understand how to use Gemini to create or to use it in your system, integrate with your system. In the future videos, we will be touching upon all the concepts like how to do streaming, how to create images, how to read images, and how to do multiple things that are available in Gemini, how to create embeddings and everything. Yeah. So stay tuned for future videos. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, everyone.